Hey guys, my name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. Yes, mess. I get it. My Dark Elves have arrived. Shall we take a look at them? So, this, I've got to be honest, rather beaten up package has arrived from Element Games. And, inside, we have the new style mail order boxes, because all of these Dark Elves are made to order. They're all web store only. It's one of the few things that Element Games can get that is web store only. And we have Dread Spears, two boxes of Cold One Knights. That's interesting, that they're actually marked down as Cold One Knights, not as Drake Spears or whatever they're called in Age of Sigmar. That is quite interesting, actually. We have more Dread Spears. Dread Spears are a multi-part kit. They can make 3 different units. Black Arc Corsairs, because you've got to have Corsairs. And most importantly, the Dark Elf Dreadlord on Black Dragon. This is the one I was really looking forward to. I haven't built a dragon in a long time. I have not built a dragon or painted a dragon model, had anything to do with a dragon model in, closer to 30 years than I'd like to admit. In fact, I don't think I've ever owned a GW dragon. So let's have a quick look. See, we'll go through each of these, but let's start with the dragon just because it's the big one. So inside you get obviously AOS, because all of these are double kits that can be used for AOS as well. You get the round base and you get the square base. Whether or not that is the correct square base nowadays, that I don't know. And this model can be assembled as a Dreadlord or as a sorceress, which is nice. So good. Doesn't look like there's any missing components. Didn't quite realise just how many bits were on this sprue. That's nice. And it's only a 2-sprue model. So that's quite cool. Lots and lots of interesting bits. 2 heads for the dragon. That's cool. Some good detail on the wings there. Yeah. My plan is to actually get a second one of these, because I want one for the Dreadlord and one for the Sorceress. And it's good to see that here that the tail is not actually moulded in. Oh, actually it is. I'm wrong. Right here you got the tail moulded along the base, which is a bit annoying because I want to heavily repose the second one. So that's good. That's going to be interesting. I don't have any bases for any of these that are the correct size as far as I know, which is, you know, it's a pain, but it's fine. I will be mounting everything to corks, or to what are they called, bottle tops, to actually paint them. And actually I might pick up the bases from, is it Urban Warfare? I think it's Urban Warfare. I can't remember exactly. Oops, I left the bases out. Oh well. So I have a look at one of the Dread Spears, because, you know, half these kits are the same, because there's actually quite a limited amount of models available at the moment. Again, lovely square bases. Now these are an interesting one because they're actually slightly different. Back in around about, what was it? 2007 maybe? Maybe a bit later than that. No, it's probably later than that. It's probably around 2010. They started recutting a lot of older kits. They didn't like re-release them, but they slightly modified them. Things like the tactical squad, that sort of thing. And I believe this is one of them where they put, because these used to be separate torsos and bodies, or separate torsos and separate legs. Although I might be wrong, because they certainly... No, I think these are actually a totally new sculpt. My apologies, I'm wrong. There were several kits they did do that to, and I thought this was one of them. But yeah, as you can see, you can give them spears, swords, or crossbows, and they're repeater crossbows, which is pretty cool. And then you get all the parts for a command unit in there, so a champion or musician. Or do you? No, you don't. You get... Or is it all on this row? Am I being completely mad? I'm being completely mad. I've lost it. I've gone cuckoo. Yes, musician's up there. Okay. So that's 10 men in those per set. Whether or not I'm going to build them as like two of the same thing. See, spearmen, swordsman, and repeater crossbows. I may do, you know, one as another, and then pick up some more boxes of them in the future. I'm not sure yet. So that's that, and they're nice quality sculpts. I've got to admit, the if I can get you guys to see up a bit closer, they're nice and chunky. They got some good detail. They'll take the detail well, like paint wise. One thing I don't like is that the shields have this icon already embossed on them. The old kit didn't have that. Those were all separate. Because it makes a lot of these decals kind of worthless. That being said, I'm going to be using some of these for my Night Lords project, because the heart will be brilliant for when I make the Tin Man Night Lord allied knight, I plan. Some of these are great. I might have to use these for some Alpha Legion stuff. Nice, nice. I think I know what I'm doing fluff-wise for the army. I can't remember the name of the god, but she's like the god of it's the goddess of the hunt, I think it is. And I'm going to be doing a kind of just a dark elf, like coastal raiding party. So that's the Dread Spears out of the way. Can't have a coastal raiding party without Black Ark Corsairs. No fingernails. Don't bite your fingernails, kids. Now these are very popular with the salamander collectors for obvious reasons. And yeah, they look fantastic. There's very few mold lines that I can see, and the ones that are quite pronounced, which is always good, because then you can see them and then get rid of them. A little bit of flashing, but it's on the sprue itself. I'm thinking of going for sort of a metallic purple scheme, and yeah, lovely bits in here. Some of these are going to be really useful for future projects for the Heresy, for the Alpha Legion force I'm planning. That's nasty. Look at that thing. That's a nasty little weapon. If I don't use that in this, I'm definitely stealing it and sticking it on a Night Lord. Again, round and square bases. I think Black Orc cast for I can't talk. Black Orc. No, it's not Black Orc. It's Black Ark. Black Ark Corsairs can be in a regiment or skirmishers. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I think they can. Unfortunately, these guys still don't have rules out. The legacy armies have not yet had their rules published, which is a pity. Stuff these extra bases all in here as well. And the base for the dragon. I don't know when they should be dropping. I will assume probably tomorrow. I don't know why that's all bumped out of the way. That's useful. Pay attention. There we go. You can tell it's been a long week. I'm not even realising that my camera's not set up correctly and everything else. Oh my god, a Bando forearm reveal. And then last of all, we got the Dark Elf Cold One Knights. Now, Cold One Knights have been one of those things that they're such an iconic unit for the army. God's sake, I really can't get these out. Yeah, they are such an iconic unit for Dark Elves. They're Dark Elf nobles who are trained to ride very, very angry, dangerous dinosaurs. And to do this, they have to slather themselves up in the saliva of the Cold Ones, so the Cold Ones don't just rip them to shreds instantly. This, unfortunately, makes it so that they can't feel anything, and they go a bit psychotic and become more and more evil. Which is impressive for Dark Elves, because, you know, they're pretty evil to start with. Lots of nice little extras, blades. The detail on the heads of these Cold Ones is just, I mean, you can get that in focus. Just lovely scale work. And this is all, if I remember correctly, these are all pre-CAD as well. Or very early CAD at least. Yeah, really looking forward to painting these guys. Not sure what colour I'll do. Probably like a teal or something. Like a bluey green would be really nice for these guys. It will contrast nicely with the purple. And look at the armour on those legs. They look really great. This is what I loved about this era, was this very like refined, high quality armour. With the chainmail and stuff, it made them look like they were masters of their craft, and that they weren't just, you know, oh, we've just got tons of plate armor on. So I have 2 units of those, so they'll probably just be fielded as one big block, and I may eventually get a Dreadlord on Cold One as well, so that he can join them. Now, sadly, a lot of the characters, a lot of the models in general, for this range are just not available anymore. See that there. But the good news is that with all the spare parts, I may pick up an extra box and I can use that to convert lots and lots of different characters, because Cold Ones are the horse, effectively, of the Dark Elves. I mean, they can take horses. They've got... what do they call them? They're not nightmares, that's the vampire counts. I think they're just called horses. So yeah. So that is my my haul, my fantasy, the old world, beginning of my army. So that's two, yeah, they're Drakespawn Knights is what they're marked down as, but they're actually called Cold One Knights here. They are, from Element Games, £22.50 a box. The Black Dragon is £37.50. The Dread Spears £25, and the Corsairs £20. So they're actually some of the cheapest models Games Workshop makes for per like boxes like this. So the total of that was £152.50. And I was really cheeky and used £152.40 worth of store credit and paid 10p for the rest of it. So yeah, I am the proud owner of a Dark Elf army that cost me 10p. There's a 10p actually on the floor. I'm not going to bother picking it up, but it would make my point a bit better. So yeah, not bad, I don't think. And that's all because of you guys. So I want you guys to join me for this journey. I haven't built a fantasy army in 15 years. And I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are going to have fun watching it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and involve you guys as much as possible with this whole process. So the first thing I want you to do is, in the comment of this video, is just let me know this first box of dread spears. What should I build them as? Should I give them spears, swords, or bows? That's all I need. Just say in anywhere in your, just start your comment, swords, spears, or bows. Put whatever comment you want. If you're going to say anything to me, tell me how messy my desk is, that stuff, the usual. But just say swords, spears, or bows, and let me know what I should build first. And then we'll go from there. Okay guys, my name is Bando, this has been Brexit Bando. Thank you very much for listening, thank you for watching the video this morning. I'm going to be covering more about the LVO stuff. I'm going to be doing a full-length video on the Solar Auxilia, because I think it deserves a bit more conversation. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please continue to use my Element Games code below, JAM737. By using that, this is how you guys have got me this, and that's great. You really helped me with that. And if you guys have got a code as well, pop it in there, pop it in the comments, let other people know that you've got an Element Games referral code. You can just find it under the My Account tab at the top of the screen, because whenever I'm making an order, I go looking for other people's codes to use. So I get double reward points and they get double reward points. I've started a little document as well, so of people I've got, and I go down the list each time I've got one and start again when I hit the bottom. So you want to get added to that list and get some double reward points when I start ordering things? Stick your reward. I can't talk. I'm having a stroke. Pardon me. I'm still ill. I'm always ill. Damn it, Bando. Stick your reward code down in the comments, guys, along with sword, spear, or bow. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got your models for fantasy yet, or if you're still waiting for the full release tomorrow, or if you're picking up anything else. Remember, tomorrow you've got some more releases from GW, including the Dark Angels Terminator box set. I'm not entirely sure if I want to get it now after seeing the Solar Auxilia. I may just hang on and wait for that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, hit the like, subscribe, comments, share buttons, all of that stuff. All the horrible YouTubery engagement. And stay safe, have a great evening. Yeah, wrap up warm because it's got cold. Alright guys, bye bye.